Hello everyone. Let's welcome again into the interview series. So in this session we will try to cover one of the most important company, that is L&T. So the full name of this L&T is the Lawson and Tubro Limited. So that is also the Indian brand. And if I am talking about the history about this one, so this company is actually started into the 1938, and his revenue is also very good because that is also listed into the stock market, and their stock performance is also very good. And company is actually dealing into the so many areas like engineering, construction, manufacturing, technology, and the financial service. And basically it's headquarter into the Mumbai location. So let's go on to the agenda wise. So in this session, we will try to cover the C sharp, performance, uh, and debugging tool, and SQL. So in the C sharp side, they are asked the basic things like why the main method into the static. So the purpose of main method into the static is because the static things always be handled by the CLR. So whenever any application is up and running, and when we are creating the instance of that class, so all the static method or the static things will be loaded first. So that is the purpose of to add the static method into the main. The next one is how many type of exception. So there are many type of exception to the C sharp, like divide by zero, null exception, argument exception, and the main is the exception class. So based on your things, you can put it there. The next one is a delegate and the event. So we know that delegate is always be carrying the reference of the function, and event is also doing the same thing because for creating the event, the there should be the delegate first because that is also doing the same thing. But there is some advantage and disadvantage of this one. So you can go through this one into the Google, but in the one liner you can say you can reinitialize the instance of the delegate if you are creating the things, and if anyone change it, if someone add the some method reference into the delegate, and the later point it can also assign the null also, and it create the problem at the runtime if we are assigning. But in event you can't be set any of the things like equal to null and all. So that is the, you can say, is the event provide the wrapper over the delegate. About performance, so there is some of the question onto the performance side. The performance point, like in the performance point, that itself is a very big topic, but here if you tell into the three layer, because we are always we interact with the three layer. The first is our front end, the second one is the back end, the third one is the our DB. So you can start the pointing from the front end to the back end, so it will give the good picture. So the next one is any past problem solved for the performance perspective. Like I know that everyone are solved any of the this type of performance activity in his project. So you can mention that point there, what you have done for this one to improve the performance. The other one is the debugging, because they ask the debugging tools and all. So for this one they ask any of the debugging tool. Yes, there is the many more debugging tool which we are, but as a developer, and we are using the Visual Studio. So in the Visual Studio itself, we have inbuilt, you can say, diagnostic tool. So we can tell about that one also, because that is also give the good information about this one, like performance wise and all. So that functionality I saw into the Visual Studio 2017. Other one you can mention, we are using the Fiddler or Postman. You can mention these things also here. The other one is how to debug the code. So the debugging of code, we also need to tell the technique, like how we are debugging the code. So if we are using the Visual Studio, so in the Visual Studio we have the debugging point there. We are putting the debugging point there. So based on that we can debug the things. How to narrow down the problem? So narrow down means that is also the very big question, but we need to tell like from the all the three layer, like front end, back end, and the DB side. So for example, if I'm taking the example, some of the API giving some response, like maybe the demography of the patient. So that we are showing onto the UI. So now we need to check like some of the address are not coming, we are not able to populate here. So first point here is we need to check our API, like the API is giving the response or not. So if that address itself is not coming, it's null, then there's a problem at the code level. And from the code level you can check like there's a, from the DB side also we are getting that that value or not. If we are getting that, we there's no problem at the DB side. And if uh, like then there's a problem at code level. In the code level the model property is not binding properly. But if your DB is also okay, your backend code is also okay, then you need to check onto the front end side. So maybe in the front end side we are not assigning the proper model value or whatever the property value we are getting from the API to the front end property. So that may be the problem here, so you can narrow it down. So here you can also mention the debugger point here. So we have the conditional point also here onto the, when we are creating the debugger there. So you, if you right click onto the debugger point, that red dot, so there you can put the conditional operator. If my loop is going 1000 or 1 million time, so there I want to check the particular things, then you can put the conditional statement there, and that will automatically or jump to there, so it will save your time. So you can mention that technique also. Other one is the SQL server side. The SQL server, they asked me about the SQL service. So in the SQL service, there is a service.msc command which we are writing onto the system. So that will show us all the service which are running onto the system. So there we can tell her or him like there is a SQL related things you can check there. If you are stop or on the thing, so based on that you can see the impact onto the SQL server side. Other one is a transaction. So the transaction, like if any of the critical information which we are showing and if any of the exception come, then we need to roll back the whole transaction. So for that purpose we are using the transaction. And now there is so many question, like the one question can be like I have the transaction, inside the transaction my inner transaction is successfully done but the outer transaction is somehow failed. So what happened here? So it will be save, partially save, or what will be the your answer? So the answer for this one is it will be roll back all the things, because if your all the transaction will be successful, then in that case it will be saved, otherwise it will not be saved. Other one is what is the problem in the SQL. This is questions specifically for the non SQL like MongoDB and all. So you can mention like this one is a relational database and there is a table structure, and this one is structure query we are following here. And yeah, so these things are enough like on the broader level. Other one is the optimization approach at SQL. So that is also the very big question. So here you need to start from the table itself. From the table you need to tell the what we called cluster indexing, and after that you need to jump onto the view function store proc. In the store proc also you can mention set count on property on or off, what is the purpose of that one, try catch. And after that you can mention temp table, temp variable table, what is the advantage of this one. And yeah, and so many things are there. Based on your experience you can mention the things. Have you created any of the DB from scratch? So that is also the one of the questions. So there, yeah, so generally we as a developer are creating this DB from the scratch if we have the small project. But in the big project is always we maintained by the different DB people. So there you can mention like yes, like they're based on your experience. Like although in my experience, what we are doing, we are just creating the table structures, store procedure and all. But before the final commitment, we have the review process. So in the review process, our architect or the senior person take a look, and based on that, we are go ahead for this one. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting this one. So I hope you like this session, and if you need any more information for this one, we will meet into the another video. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me into the interview series.